Yo, what up everybody? Casket King here with another video, and I just want to address a few things. I've been getting complaints about my Happy Shelf videos. If you think they're too long, or you just don't want to watch them, don't watch them. Seriously, if you're just gonna click on it to complain, don't watch it. Okay, I don't care if people like them. I do them for me. I don't do them for anybody else. And if people just happen to watch them and like them, awesome, okay? People want to know, why am I making this fucking shelf and stuff, and why do I keep talking about the 90s, and talking about, oh, look at this fat guy talking about Happy Meal toys. It's fucking sad. Well, you know what? It is fucking sad, alright? It is. It is fucking sad. So now I'm going to give the reasons for the shelf, and I'm going to talk about some other shit, too. The first reason for the shelf is I want to replace the shit that was stolen from me. I'm not going to say who stole it from me, or at least I'm not going to say it yet. I'm not going to say it in this video, but one day when I get done with the shelf, I'll tell everybody what happened to all my items that were stolen to me at some point. Let's see. Reason number two is I'm an adult now, and I'm 25, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to live to 50, so I'm kind of treating this as my midlife crisis. And, you know, when a lot of people do that, they want to buy shit from their childhood that either they had or they never got to have. So when I buy the Nickelodeon Time Blaster, it's because I wanted one as a kid, and I was never able to afford one. And, a lot of people do that shit. I mean, if I was putting sports shit all over that shelf, people just think, oh, he's a great sports fan. But because I'm putting toys and other shit on the shelf, people are saying, oh, it's so sad. He's a man-child. Like, I don't give a fuck what people say about me, you know? They can call me a man-child, and they can say the Happy Shelf videos are sad, and I don't give a shit. Reason number three for the shelf is because I want to have that feeling I had back in the 90s. When you're a kid in the 90s or the 80s or even the 70s, you had this feeling that everything was going to be okay. You could be anything you wanted, and everything was going to be alright. And, you know, a lot of shit changed between 1990 and now. And I don't know how to explain it. From 1990 to 1999, everything was fine. You're growing up as a kid, you never hear about all this horrible shit that happens, because you're like 5, and you don't watch the news, because that's fucking boring adult shit. You want to watch cartoons and shit. Like, you don't know about fucking bombings and people getting shot and fucking raped and shit. Like, you don't know about that shit. You just think the world's this big fucking place, and it's awesome, and one day you're gonna be this great fucking person who does shit, you know? And, I don't know, just a lot of shit changed when 2000 happened. The big Y2K, and everybody thought their computers were gonna explode and airplanes were gonna fall out of the sky. You know, that all turned out to be a big fucking mess. But then shit like 9/11 happened. And I know you're thinking, oh, jet fuel can't melt steel beams, duh, I'm fucking retarded. Like, if you said something like that back in 2002, people would beat the shit out of you. Like, literally, they would beat the shit out of you and call you a terrorist. There was all this crazy shit. All of a sudden, you've got to be American and patriot and blah, 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 and all these new laws were passed and shit. And everybody saw it. Everybody knows. Everybody who was in 2001, who was not like 3 years old, remembers where they fucking were when that shit happened. And you couldn't escape it. It was on literally every channel. And that's the first time for a lot of kids seeing the world for what it really is. This horrible fucking shit happening. Fucking airplanes hitting buildings and people jumping out of those buildings. It was fucking horrible. People nowadays be like, oh, haha, 9/11, ha ha ha. Oh, it's so funny. It's like, if you really, if you said shit like that in 2002, 2003, people would beat the shit out of you. Like, literally beat the fucking shit out of you. And that's when a lot of shit changed. That's when the war started, and gotta hunt for Osama, and da 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 da, and all this fucking shit, and all these crazy conspiracy theories. And then the market started going bad, and everybody started losing their houses and shit. And everybody is being homeless, and now there's no jobs, and fucking that kid growing up just about to start working, all of a sudden there's no jobs. You can't be what you've always wanted to be. Everything just crashed down. Like, it was fucking horrible. I remember trying to get a job when I was 18. Everybody was trying to get a job back then. There weren't any fucking jobs because everybody was trying to get a job. And I know this whole market crashing bullshit couldn't have happened at a worse time, because you had a whole generation out there looking for work. And now you've got older people looking for work, and even younger people looking for work, and everybody's fighting everybody for these jobs. Luckily, nowadays, stuff is starting to go back to normal. Kinda, I guess. But, I don't know, just kids growing up today, they're expecting shit to be bad. It wasn't like that back then. It wasn't like that back in the 90s or the 80s. You weren't expecting, oh, I'm going to have to fight my best friend literally for this job of washing windows or dishes or some bullshit for less than minimum wage. Which isn't even a living wage to begin with. And just all this crazy shit happened. Just, like, in the span of 10 years, technology went so fucking far from a desktop computer with like half a gig of memory costing like $800 to a cell phone with like 90 gigs costing like $300 and it fits in your pocket. A lot of shit happened in those 10, 15 years. And when shit just evolves that fast, it makes you think that the 90s were a lot further away than they actually are. Like, I can still remember the first iPod. I think it could hold like 3,000 songs or something, and it cost like $400. Now you go to buy one, like an original iPod, it's like $5 at a pawn shop. You can't even give them away, they're fucking trash. Because, oh, they only play music, they don't go on the internet or make calls or do all this other crazy shit. And it's just crazy. And now I'm going to read a post that I found online. It may explain some things to people who weren't from the 90s. If you're like 15 or 12 or whatever and watching this. I mean, my generation, we had chalk and skateboarding, and just the technology went so fast it wasn't even funny. And now we look back at our simpler childhoods, and we're just nostalgic for it. It's just that simple. And my generation is the last generation that grew up with all these bright promises: work hard, go to college, and you'll have a successful life, only to find those hopes abruptly dashed when the housing bubble burst. Millennials having growing up now are expecting that disappointment, because for them that problem has been there since day one. So 90s kids aren't just nostalgic, we're fucking bitter. We ache for those days when we could still think that the world was boundless and full of opportunities, for what we were promised on that first day of kindergarten, when they said, you can be anything you want. And it just turned out to be a big fucking lie. So that's another reason for the shelf. I want that feeling back. I want that feeling back. Lets me think anything is possible. I can be whatever I want. And that I lost that feeling a long time ago. And I don't know, I want it back. I think a lot of people want that back. But those are the reasons for the shelf. If you don't like the videos, don't fucking watch them. If you like the videos, I'm glad. Thank you. And if you say they're too long, well, fuck you. You know the time before you even click on the video, so you know what you're in for when you click on that damn thing. I know I ramble a lot, and I fucking can't talk right sometimes, and I don't know. I wanna put these videos out there to remember later. Because who knows? One day I might not be able to remember this shit. I might get in an accident, get amnesia, or get Alzheimer's, or who fucking knows. So I want the shelf to help me remember that shit. And just to get everything back I've lost. I think a lot of us has lost something at one point in our lives, and we really wish we could get it back. With me, I just so happen can buy those things back. But for a lot of people, they can't buy those things back because maybe they weren't a material thing. Maybe it was a person or a feeling. And you can't buy those back. So I'm gonna keep making shelf videos every day. And eventually I'll run out of videos, or not videos, items. I'll run out of items to do videos on. Because eventually I'll complete the shelf. The shelf will be done. And I am hoping, beyond anything, that I can finally be happy and maybe get that feeling back. And of course, once I complete the shelf, I'll tell everybody what happened to my items, the original items, of what happened to them, who stole them, and how they got lost. So that'll be a future video for sure. But until then, I'm still trying to think of other video ideas. No, I'm not going to do any more food shit. I'm not going to eat stuff on camera anymore. I'm on a fucking diet. I'm trying to get fucking healthy. I've been drinking water for the last 3 weeks. In the last 3 weeks, I've had one Coke, and it's fucking driving me crazy. I fucking hate water. I bought this fucking water bottle. It's refillable. I fucking love this thing, by the way. Because I bought this water bottle, and I've been on this fucking diet, and it's refillable, and I like this bottle. So there's not going to be any more food videos. I'm coming up with more funny shit. More grandma calls will happen eventually. It's just whenever we feel like filming them. But I'm gonna come up with more shit. More shit is coming. I promise that the rest of my channel is not going to be these fucking happy shelf videos. There'll be more sketches. There'll be more of me doing stupid shit. Stuff will happen. I promise. But until then, bear with me. I gotta make these videos for me. And if you don't like them, just don't watch them. And until then, if you're still watching this, you guys are fucking awesome. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. And please check out my website down below. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.